3 Orphan Kittens. The world is a wonderful place. On a farm in the country, 3 little kittens were born in a cozy barn. The straw was warm and comfortable. Purring contentedly, they fell asleep with their paws wrapped around one another. When they could move around enough, the kittens discovered the farmhouse. They tiptoed playfully through the rooms. They pawed at blankets dangling from beds. They scurried after a cricket that escaped between cracks in the floor. Then the 3 kittens climbed on the farmer's large boot. The big man wasn't happy, and he shook them off. "One cat is enough," the farmer bellowed. He told his son to take the kittens into town. They could find homes there, he thought grouchily. It was cold and snowy outside. The farmer's son put the kittens in a gunny sack so that they would stay warm. He put the sack in his truck and drove toward town. The kittens thought the bumpy ride was fun. It was cozy and dark in the sack, and they wrestled and cuddled and soon fell asleep. In fact, they were so content that when the farmer's son drove over a big bump and the gunny sack flew out of the truck and into the snow, they weren't scared. The kittens emerged from the sack into a winter wonderland. What a beautiful world, they thought. Not one of them realized they were alone in the cold countryside. Scampering into the deep wetness, the kittens batted the snowflakes and burrowed their noses in the snow. "This is a fun place," thought the white kitten, sliding down a snowdrift. But the black kitten wanted to explore some more. Curious, he pranced toward an open cellar window. The calico kitten and the white kitten followed their brother into the dark house. Soon, their little eyes were able to see through the blackness. They noticed some steep stairs and began to climb toward a lighted doorway. "Meow," they called in their quiet voices, for the smell coming from upstairs was wonderful. As they finally pulled themselves to the door, they spied a saucer of milk. Hungrily, they lapped it up, splatting their faces and paws in their haste. Lick, lick, went their scratchy pink tongues, cleaning all of the milk from their fur. It was warm in the room, and their tummies were full. Lifting their noses in the air, they followed a new smell coming from the tabletop. The 3 little kittens jumped up. It was a freshly baked pie. The crust felt warm on their paws, and the juice that squirted out was sticky but sweet as they licked it away. They played on the table, but as the kittens moved about, the tablecloth buckled and slipped. Oh no! The dishes and silverware and even the pie fell to the floor. Still, the kittens were not scared. The fall was delightful, and the crash was a new and magnificent noise. Scampering away, they found even more rooms in which to amuse themselves. Warm air coming from a grate in the floor kept the white kitten busy while his brothers pounced and meowed at a feather floating above. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, went the piano as the kittens discovered how to make delightful music beneath their paws. Stepping from key to key, they were startled when a large woman appeared. They ran as she chased them. Finally, they escaped into a dark closet. The closet belonged to a little girl. It was full of toys and shoes and fuzzy slippers. The kittens were exhausted from their busy day and curled up in a pair of sneakers and a soft pink slipper, and soon they were fast asleep. "What sweet little angels!" whispered the young girl joyfully when she found them there. Scooping all 3 into a big hug, she knew she would love them forever. She named the sweet little balls of fur. Fluffy, Muffy, and Tuffy. When the big woman saw the girls so happy, she grew to love the kittens too. As for the orphans themselves, they snuggled in the little girl's arms, thinking that the world was a wonderful place indeed. The end. Please subscribe.